headlines. State Governor Chief Emeka Ihedioha directs immediate suspension of Eze coronation ceremonies in autonomous communities. State House of Assembly decries the deplorable condition of its complex. House of Representatives summon police, IG and all service chiefs to provide solution to issue of security in Zamfara. Plus, North Korea accuses U.S. of being hell-bent on hostile acts. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for joining us on the major news on IBC Orient Television, Channel 59, Owerri. I am Angel Ekenasi with the news, and now the details of the news. The State Governor, Chief Emeka Ihedioha, has directed the immediate suspension of all Eze coronation ceremonies in every autonomous communities in the state. A release signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Barrister Uchu Nyagocha, said that any intending coronation ceremonies must be with the express approval of the Governor. The release said the Governor also suspended the recognition of the last batch of newly created autonomous communities by provision by previous administration. He stated that all letters of recognition purportedly issued from the 1st of June 2019 have been cancelled. Meanwhile, Governor Chief Emeka Ihedioha has approved the appointment of Kelechi Nzewihe as a Senior Special Assistant on Revenue Generation, while Ikechukwu Ukeji as a Special Assistant on Special Citizens. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Chibike Onuku, the Governor says he is confident that they will live up to the demands of their positions. The appointments take immediate effect. Justice Francis Chukwu Abosi has been sworn in as the acting president of the Customary Court of Appeal. Justice Abosi is the most senior judge in the Customary Court of Appeal. His appointment followed the petition filed by a human rights organization against the former president of the Customary Court of Appeal, Justice Christy Anwuka, who has been appointed since the 6th of July 2017, as against the constitutional provisional of 3 months. Meanwhile, the State Governor Chief Emeka Ihedioha has visited the dilapidated Mbe, Akokwa, Oboko Road and Idato Ekenasi power plant, where he promised to work with soon commence to reduce the sufferings of the people in the area. The governor expressed sadness that Mbe, Akokwa, Oboko Road would pose a death trap to road users few months after it was constructed, and assured the people of quick intervention of the government. Chief Ihedioha has said his administration was committed to ensuring that the aspiration of the people and the confidence reposed in the present administration is met. The state government has directed that all further development on the land formerly occupied by the former Ministry of Public Utilities along Okigwe Road, Owerri, will be stopped forthwith. To this end, the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Security Matters has been directed to take over possession of the buildings of the land for use by the government on the grounds of overriding public purposes. A release signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Barrister Uchu Nyagocha, says the directives take immediate effect. The 9th House of Imo State House of Assembly, presided over by the Speaker, Chiji Collins, has declared the deplorable condition of the Assembly complex and called the attention of the State Governor, Chief Emeka Ihedioha, for urgent renovation of the complex. The chief sponsor of the motion, Chief Jikoze Nwaneri, representing Oro East, prayed the relocation of the honorable members and staff of the House of Assembly to effect the renovation. Supporting the motion, the Deputy Speaker, Chivoke Onyekama, noted that the past administration spent over 500 million to renovate the complex, but nothing was achieved at the long run. On a motion to create functional website for Imo State constituency, Chief Pascal Okoli expressed worry that the House was not connected to the international internet guard and therefore not visible to the outside world. Other members who supported the motion urged the Speaker to mandate the Clerk of the House to create functional website for the Assembly. Meanwhile, the point of order by Chief Kennedy Ibe for Obo has expressed concern over the killing of 25-year-old Ukachi from Umuoke Obo by a police sergeant. Chief Ibe said the incident took place on the 1st of July 2019, provoked the people of the area who went on rampage and destroyed a police station in the area by burning it down. As a result of this, the House resolved that the Commissioner of Police should embark on retraining police personnel, while the state government should urgently establish at least one fire station in each federal constituency of the state. Nigerians have been advised to shun illegal migration to foreign countries. The founder and president of Raduja International, Ambassador A.D. Duru, gave the advice during a sensitization and advocacy visit to students of Township Comprehensive Secondary School Amifeke in Olu. Vivian Iwuna completes the story.
Ambassador Duru described Radua International as a non-governmental organization that educates people on the implications of traveling without the necessary documents. He said the organization, which has been in existence for 20 years, has helped so many Nigerians who traveled abroad and became stranded as illegal immigrants. He decried the high rate of frustration and unemployment in Nigeria and called on government to create employment for the youth. The founder advised the youth to always engage themselves in entrepreneurship and stop seeing overseas as a gateway to greener pastures.
Well, I haven't traveled to Germany and I haven't seen how our people live in Europe and elsewhere. I haven't seen their frustration, disappointments, debts, unfulfilled dreams. So I felt someone has got to tell this story back home. These are untold stories. If you go to the streets of Italy, you see how people begging on the streets. If you go to Libya, you see many dying on the sea and in the desert as well. So, and even those who have been able to cross over to Germany or Europe themselves, many of them are frustrated. Those who went into the journey unplanned, unprepared, illegally, there's no space for them. As earlier as it is April, we have the latest information of the discussion of over 30,000 who are due to be deported back to Nigeria.
The senior principal of the school, Mr. Ezume Mbadiwe, highlighted the dangers of unplanned travels outside the country and admonished Nigerians to desist from it. Mr. Mbadiwe appreciated the founder for bringing the information to their doorstep and urged him to extend it to the people in the rural areas.
The students were assembled and we received the lessons and the films the organization shot to the students. The students were so excited. Those of them who planned to undertake this type of journey in a future time has learned what those who undertook the journey learned there.
Some of the students reacted this way.
I learned a lot from it. To go to a planned journey without genuine way, without bona fide way is really, really bad.
Our youth should not go to Germany or any country they want to go without planning themselves, because they engage themselves in many dangers. I want to thank them that they have done very well by returning some of them. So parents should not be in haste to push their children to any country without applying the journey.
Say no to human trafficking and unplanned journey abroad. Vivian Iwuna, Orient News.
Meanwhile, the government has directed that all persons carrying on as traditional rulers holding certificate of recognition purportedly issued by the Imo State Governor with a staff of office from 31st January 2019 till date are by this notice invited to appear before the Investigative Ad Hoc Committee of the House for an interface scheduled as follows. The date is a Monday, 8 July 2019. Time is 10 a.m. dot. The venue is at the Imo State House of Assembly Complex. This is contained in a special announcement signed by Honorable Barrister Kennedy Ibe, chairman of the committee. Activities marking the 8th anniversary of the Jehovah Jireh Intercessory Ministry Urata have ended. Gordon Norom completes the report.
The anniversary featured ministration songs, testimonies, drama, prayers, cutting of cake, sharing of food items to the widows in the ministry, among others. Preaching a sermon entitled "Giving Up is Not a Choice," the guest preacher, Pastor Chijoke Okorie of the Overcomers Christian Mission, Ihiala, Anambra State, said that most Christians give up when they are faced with challenges and difficulties of life. He said that some abandon their dreams, others their ambition, while others lose their focus, using the biblical Peter and his brothers who toiled all night without a catch, despite applying all their expertise in the act of fishing as a reference point. He urged Christians not to give up in life, no matter the circumstances.
Jesus said, cast your nets. He said it's because of you. But based on my profession, nobody catches fish at this moment. But because you have spoken, I am going to put my net once again. And the Bible says, and Peter put his net in the water, without even knowing that the man speaking to him is the owner of all fishes. And he began to call all the fishes, and they began to come to the net of Peter. I want to announce to somebody, 6 months is too early for you to give up. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Earlier in her welcome address, the General Overseer of the Jehovah Jireh Intercessory Ministry, Orata, Pastor Ugonna Kanu, said that the event was to thank God for his faithfulness and mercies upon the ministry. She recalled the journey of the ministry since 2012 when it started. Pastor Kanu praises God for what he has done and is still doing in the ministry and appreciated all who stood by her during her trying periods in the ministry.
This is our 80th anniversary. Yes. 80th of God's faithfulness and fruitfulness in this ministry. I just want to appreciate everyone that is here today to witness this occasion. God has been so faithful, and He will continue to be faithful. I also want to thank all my workers that are here. People are doing wonderful. People are really wonderful. Jehovah Jireh Intercessory Prayer Ministry started the year 2011. I was attending the year 2011, 10th December 2011. 2012, we moved to our old side. From there, we moved back to this place. God has been so faithful.
In an interview later, the husband of the General Overseer, Mr. Ugoji Kanu, was grateful to God for leading his wife and her ministry thus so far. He also appreciated all their guests and members of the ministry for participating in the celebration.
Getting married to a woman of God is a very difficult task. But one thing is sure and certain that whomever the Lord calls, He will equip and protect the person and lead the person and take the person to the destination. I am happy to be here today in this 8th anniversary of Jehovah Jireh Intercessory Prayer Ministry. And I'm thanking all our invitees, the guest speaker, all the members of Jehovah Jireh Intercessory Prayer Ministry for being with us today, for celebrating with us. And I want to say that the Lord will continue to bless them.
One of the protocol officers of the ministry, Mr. Victor Jacob, said that the event was a celebration of God's faithfulness, glory, love, power, and miracles. He said that it was also to appreciate the General Overseer, Pastor Ugonna Kanu, for what God has been using her to do in the ministry. A widow in the ministry, Mrs. Blessing Jewel, expressed joy for the gift of food items she received and prayed God to continue to uplift, protect, and bless Pastor Ugonna Kanu. Godwin Noram for Orient TV News.
The 2019 recruitment of constables into the Nigerian Police Force has commenced. The screening and examination exercise for the recruitment of 10,000 persons into the Nigerian Police Force, which commenced throughout the Federation on Monday this week, will end on August 4, 2019. A release from the office of the SSG says chairman of local government area interim management committees and the state are to nominate representatives to authenticate the indigenship certificates issued from their respective local government areas that will be presented by applicants during the screening exercise to forestall IMO quota being absorbed by non-indigent. The release has therefore urged all local government interim management committee chairmen to take note of the announcement arising from advice from the Police Service Commission and act accordingly. Join the campaign to protect your environment from the effect of climate change. Plant a tree today. You are watching the Orient Television Major News, and now a reminder of the headlines. The State Governor, Chief Emeka Ihedioha, has directed the immediate suspension of all executive coronation ceremonies in every autonomous communities in the state. The 9th House of Assembly of Imo State, presided over by the Speaker, Chiji Collins, has decried the deplorable condition of the Assembly complex and called the attention of the State Governor, Chief Emeka Ihedioha, for urgent renovation of the complex. Since to come in the bulletin, House of Representatives summons police IG and all service chiefs to provide solution to issue of security in Zamfara State. North Korea accuses U.S. of being hell-bent on hostile acts These and more after the break.
Are you looking for a serene and comfortable venue for your wedding reception, birthday party, annual general meeting, conference, outdoor celebration, end of year party, or church program? Then come to IBC Event Center located within the IBC Orient FM and TV premises, Akanchawa Road, New Owerri. IBC Event Center is located in a serene environment where good parking space, natural fresh air and adequate security are guaranteed. You will also enjoy free publicity for your ceremony, conference, general meeting, birthday party, or church program. At IBC Event Center, you can also make use of our well-grassed field for your outdoor celebration, schools inter-house sports competition, parade, and others. Our charges are moderate with excellent services. Visit the IBC Event Center, Akanchawa Road, Owerri today and book for your wedding reception, birthday party, annual general meeting, seminar, workshop, book launch, conference, end of year party, or church program. For details, contact the Business Enterprises Department of the IBC Owerri or call 0803 895 9239 or email ibcorentfmtv@yahoo.com. IBC Event Center, the place to be.
Kenyan girls, all my African girls, oh, I love you.
The world's oldest and most exciting football tournament is back. The 2019 Copa America is here to light up your screens and ignite your passion. Can Brazil banish the ghosts of 2014? Can Messi finally break his Argentina jinx? Can defending champions Chile make it 3 wins on the bounce? 10 of South America's finest teams, including guest nations Japan and Qatar, will face off from the 15th of June to the 7th of July in 6 stadiums spread across Brazil. Catch all the action live and exclusive only on Star Times. The 2019 Copa America. Feel the magic of the beautiful game. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
The fight.
All persons carrying on as traditional rulers holding certificate of recognition purportedly issued by the Imo State Governor with a staff of office from 31st January 2019 till date are by this notice invited to appear before the Investigative Ad Hoc Committee of the House for an interface scheduled as follows. Date Monday 8th July 2019, time 10 a.m. dot. Venue Imo State House of Assembly Complex. This is signed by Honorable Kennedy Ibe, Chairman of the committee. And now the rest of the news. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Mohammed Adamu, has ordered an investigation into the trending video of an assault of a nursing mother by Senator Elisha Abo at a toy shop in Abuja on May 11, 2019. The IG directed the Commissioner of Police in charge of the Federal Capital Territory Police Command, Mr. Bala Siroma, to carry out a thorough probe into the alleged assault. He also asked the CP to undertake a forensic investigation of the video, which showed Senator Abo repeatedly slapping his victim over what appeared to be a minor disagreement while a police officer looked on. The Force Public Relations Officer DCP Frankumba confirmed to newsmen that the investigation would highlight the circumstances surrounding the assault. Also, the Senate condemned Senator Abo's action and set up a bipartisan ad hoc committee headed by a former governor of Ebonyi State, Mrs. Samegu, to probe the senator. The Senate President, Mr. Ahmed Lawan, constituted a panel following a point of order raised by the senator representing Kaduna Central, Uba Sani, on the issue. The House of Representatives has summoned the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of Department of State Security Services, the SSS, and all service chiefs to provide a concrete solution to this issue of insecurity in Zamfara State. The House reached a decision following a motion raised by Mr. Bello Shinkafi as a matter of urgent public importance over the incessant killings, kidnappings, and high number of deaths in the state. The House also urged the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to provide more camps for internally displaced persons as well as relief materials for them. It also asks all security agencies to increase surveillance in all affected areas in the state. Efforts by various stakeholders to manage the situation is still ongoing as the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, Lagos Red Cross, the Nigerian Army are battling to put off the fire. The LASEMA has moved out the burnt vehicles to give way for more firefighting trucks and more evacuation. The fatalities happened at the first area of the fire at Ijeododo, which confirmed the news that the siphoning was going on in two locations simultaneously. As much as they tried, the fire kept sustaining strength. This is because the fuel source, which is a punctured pipeline area, is still open. The firefighters are making good efforts to stop the fire from getting to the gas plant just less than 20 meters from the fire center. Also, many other support agencies were at the place. They include the Red Cross, the LASEMA, the Nigerian Army, NSDC, and the police, etc. And on the foreign scene, at least 26 people have died after a fish boating capsized off the coast of Honduras. Another 47 people were rescued from the vessel which sank off the country's eastern Mosquitia region on the Caribbean coast. The 70-ton boat was packed with fishermen after the government lifted a seasonal ban on fishing for lobster. It is not clear what caused the accident and an investigation has been launched. The captain of the boat sent out an SOS signal but died shortly after. North Korea has accused the U.S. of being hell-bent on hostile acts despite a recent agreement between the two countries to resume nuclear talks. Pyongyang's delegation to the United Nations said on Wednesday that the U.S. was obsessed with sanctions. This comes days after the country's two leaders held a historic meeting in the heavily fortified demilitarized zone which divides the two countries. Donald Trump became the first sitting U.S. president to set foot in the North, and after talks that lasted for almost an hour, the pair agreed to set up teams to resume stalled-in negotiations on denuclearization. But the latest North Korean statement marks a shift in tone and a return to the angry exchanges that have marred relations between the two countries in recent times. And to the exciting world of sports, Morocco will tomorrow battle Benin Republic in the round of 16 match of the ongoing African Nations Cup tournament in Egypt. Sports correspondent John Wogo reports that Morocco finished tops in Group D with 9 points, having won all in-group matches, while Benin Republic qualified for the knockout stage as best losers in Group F. The match is at 5 o'clock in the evening inside Al Salam Stadium. The round of 16 matches between Uganda and Senegal will host same at the Cairo International Stadium at 8 o'clock at night. Uganda placed second behind Egypt in Group A with 4 points, just as Senegal finished second in Group C with 6 points. And in tennis, world number 19, Stan Wawrinka, was on Wednesday knocked out in the Wimbledon tennis tournament after he lost to Reli Opelka in the second round. 7-5, 36, 4-6, 6-4, 8-6. To be recorded that all tennis stars, including French Open finalist Dominic Thiem, Stefanos Tsitsipas, as well as Alexandra Zverev, were earlier knocked out in the tournament. The task of rebuilding Imo is a collective one to support the new administration in the state to actualize this. Before we end the Orient television news, here is a summary of the major stories. The state governor, Chief Emeka Ihedioha, has directed the immediate suspension of all Ezeship coronation ceremonies in every autonomous communities in the state. The 9th House of Assembly, presided over by the Speaker, Chiji Collins, has decried the deplorable condition of the Assembly complex and called for the attention of the State Governor, Chief Emeka Ihedioha, for urgent renovation of the complex. We also brought you the news that the House of Representatives has summoned the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of the Department of State Security Services, and all service chiefs to provide a concrete solution to the issue of insecurity in Zamfara State. Finally, North Korea has accused the U.S. of being hell-bent on hostile acts despite a recent agreement between the two countries to resume nuclear talks. And that's it on the news. Thank you so much for watching the Orient Television Major News with Angel. Ekenasi at 9 o'clock. We shall be rejoining Abuja for the relay of the network news. And from me, good night.
The world's oldest and most exciting football tournament is back. The 2019 Copa America is here to light up your screens and ignite your passion. Can Brazil banish the ghosts of 2014? Can Messi finally break his Argentina jinx? Can defending champions Chile make it 3 wins on the bounce? 10 of South America's finest teams, including guest nations Japan and Qatar, will face off from the 15th of June to the 7th of July in 6 stadiums spread across Brazil. Catch all the action live and exclusive only on Star Times. The 2019 Copa America. Feel the magic of the beautiful game. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
In all the cities and all the streets,
in all the places where people meet, from Niger to yonder, we got you talking. You are the one that's falling to keep you talking. Yeah. Talking. We got people talking. We've got people talking. Dressing from east to the west to the south. Everywhere they cover, they know be mouth.
With 5 times bonus to call all networks on every recharge, we get you talking. Recharge with star 555 *PIN#. Glow Unlimited.
NBA Forex and Capital Investment Limited presents Investors Breakfast Meeting. The date, 15th June 2019, time 8 a.m. The venue, Aztec Arkham Event Center, 77 Ken Sarawiwa Road, formerly Stadium Road, Port Harcourt. And this is powered by NBA Forex, supported by AFX Group and Finitech Global Markets. Visit www.mbaforex.org for more information or call 0808-595-3225 or 0816-295-3970. NBA Forex, your journey to financial freedom.
The fight against corruption requires the cooperation of every citizen. The responsibility to fight corruption does not exclude you. Don't shift this responsibility to government or government agencies alone. Let us kill corruption now. Don't bribe public officials. Don't bribe foreign public officials. Don't bribe public international organizations. Avoid embezzlement and illicit enrichment. Avoid misappropriation. Avoid destruction and diversion of public property. Do not abuse your office. Do not obstruct justice. Speak out. Don't conceal. Don't aid. Don't abate. Don't participate in corruption. Corruption plunders national wealth. Kill corruption now. Let us kill corruption before corruption kills Nigeria. This message is from National Orientation Agency and Headers Resource Center.
Are you looking for a serene and comfortable venue for your wedding reception, birthday party, annual general meeting, conference, outdoor celebration, end of year party, or church program? Then come to IBC Event Center, located within the IBC Orient FM and TV premises, Akanchawa Road, New Owerri. IBC Event Center is located in a serene environment where good parking space, natural fresh air, and adequate security are guaranteed. You will also enjoy free publicity for your ceremony, conference, general meeting, birthday party, or church program. At IBC Event Center, you can also make use of our well-grassed field for your outdoor celebration, schools inter-house sports competition, parade, and others. Our charges are moderate with excellent services. Visit the IBC Event Center, Akanchawa Road, Owerri today and book for your wedding reception, birthday party, annual general meeting, seminar, workshop, book launch, conference, end-of-year party, or church program. For details, contact the Business Enterprises Department of the IBC Owerri or call 0803 895 9239 or email ibcorientfmtv@yahoo.com. IBC Event Center, the place to be.
Kenyan girls, all my African girls, I love you.
Orient TV, pride of the East.
All persons carrying on as traditional rulers holding certificate of recognition purportedly issued by Imo State Governor with staff of office from 31st January 2019 till date are by this notice invited to appear before the investigative ad hoc committee of the House for an interface scheduled as follows. Date Monday 8th July 2019, time 10 a.m. Venue Imo State House of Assembly Complex. This is signed by Honorable Barrister Kennedy Ibe, Chairman of Committee.
Sanibona nonke kulomuzi, sanibona, sanibingelela, sanibona nonke kulomuzi, siyani bingelela.
Sanibona nonke kulomuzi, sanibona, sanibingelela, sanibona nonke kulomuzi, siyani bingelela.
Awuthina sinibuza impilo, ngabe ninjani? Sinibuza impilo, ngabe ninjani? Hayibuka ngayithanda, awangiveli nothando lwami, hayibuka ngayithanda intombi, awangiveli nothando lwami.